never ever have a debate with a person, one or both of you are lying
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
to each other and to thyself because you can't. It's just impossible. Y'all live two lives. Y'all went through experiences two differently. Like even twins go through experiences different. Like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like
Ooh-wee. Let me tell you about it. Let me tell you about it.
you know what I'm saying? Oh, you got twins.
Let me
Yeah.
tell you about it.
You know what I'm saying?
I
So,
ain't, trust me.
so
And it's crazy though because it's like, yo, let me tell you something, man. Like, I guess like, when you're an aggressive person and you got an aggressive partner,
ooh,
that's tough. But through the aggression, you get to know each other. And I'm not talking about like the bad things. Like,
I had to be tough though.
yeah, no, for sure.
It
For sure.
wasn't easy.
Let me tell you
That's
something.
that's the thing that
I
amazes
mean,
me.
like, bro, you can see that right there to the left. They can't, but you can.
Hmm.
Let me
But
tell you
yeah,
something. But it's been a long road. It's been a hard struggle. But I wouldn't trade it in.
you always
I say
saw.
that.
I just feel like you always saw the positive over the negative. Like it wasn't never like, damn, the negative overdid the positive. The negative may have got bad, but that was just a moment. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
and you know what? That's crazy. I couldn't have worded it better myself because I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like, man, shit goes south, man. It goes south, man. But but like you said, like I don't know. To be honest with you, remember I've been talking about energy.
Hmm.
To be honest with you, bro, like what you just said is exactly true. As far as you know what I'm saying, like yo, like I just see the good in her, like you know what I mean, like I feel like I can help her, like you know what I mean, and she's always helped me. And I ain't talking about financially. I ain't talking about nothing. I'm talking about like spiritually, like I'm talking about mentally, like you know what I mean, like and people gotta bleed through and not bleed through, but really like read through the lines sometimes and just see the narrative, like yo. But
I
I mean,
think
it takes that energy to make you still stay around, like bro, like for
I
real,
think
like
I think if understanding like that energy is important. It's probably the most important thing. But I think understanding like I think for me, it's knowing that the person understands.
yep,
It's not
yep,
just
yep, yep.
constantly like trying to make it a judgment of what she think I should be
Right,
versus what I am and
exactly.
understand why I am. Like it's not to say and when
No,
I say
talk
this
about it.
and when I
No,
say
cause
this,
that's
it's
that,
not to
bro.
say
That's facts.
it's not to say that what I'm doing is necessarily right, but understand how I got here. You
Yes,
know what I mean?
yes.
That's the type of understanding I need you to understand. Like, the women that will jump in front of a man in any when you're out in public, like, no, babe, let's just go. It's not in fear of embarrassment. It's like, I mean, I know you would kill these motherfuckers if I let you loose. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I already know. You know what I'm saying?
What shit that grabbed me last night?
you know what I'm saying? Sometimes that type of understanding, like when you and it's a vibe. It's a vibe.
It is a vibe.
Knowing that person you with. You know what I'm saying? And understanding and being willing to understand that because people think like see TV makes shit seem so magical that people think that you get to somebody and it's this magical.
That's not the
Do they
reality.
believe in work? People like, do
But
you
people
believe
make
in
it the
love and
reality.
work? Yeah, yeah, because they think like because their reality hasn't panned out to what they think it should be, they use other realities to try to what to make a path for how they're gonna make their reality.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you can say it's good or bad. You got to think about it. You have to try. You got to start somewhere with trying. You got to try and start somewhere.
True. Very true.
You know what I mean? But you don't want to base your opinions solely on other opinions. You want to go through experiences and analyze and observe for yourself. You
That's
know
why
what
I
I
always
mean?
tell people, bend, don't break.
Bend, don't break.
Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, it's okay to bend, just don't break. But as you bend, and make sure you taking as much knowledge for what you bending for.
It feel like everything happens for a reason. Like
Yeah.
because and every another thing about everybody, not for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
One thing
True.
understanding people, one understanding people that like even though I meet somebody, even though you may love who this person is, it don't mean y'all was meant to be together.
That's,
You know what I'm saying? Like just because these have become things, because you grow into love with somebody.
mm-hmm.
And that's more of attachment based off of routine and shit like that.
True.
It's not actual emotional love. It's a love of the situation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's to be honest about it.
No, that's
most
facts.
people would think like, oh, we've been together 3 months. I'm madly in love with you. No, you love the potential of where you're going.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, so
Yeah.
people get caught up in the honey. I love that phrase,
The
the honeymoon phase.
Yeah.
Cause I'm the bubble popper of the honeymoon phase. Let's hurry up and get this cruise over with. I want to know what you look like. I want to know what the ugly look
I'm
like.
talking about, bro.
Take the
No
makeup
bullshit, bro. No bullshit. And you know this. Nigga, we got straight to it.
Mm-hmm.
No cap. I'm aggressive. I'm a bull.
Yeah,
She aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever the fuck, I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, but we two aggressive people though, right? And, it was like you just said, like it was like, damn. Remember I told you about, the whole van scene for them little 3 hours and shit. Like I said, still made gas, man. But it was amazing. And then next thing you know, shit, we was honest with each other. Told her about my situation, told her about hers. She got 2 twins. You know what I mean? At this time, they 13. And she like, I don't really like bringing people around my kids. I'm like, I feel that. Like, I mean, off rip, that was respect. And then, you know what I mean, slid her down to the dungeon, and we had a good time. And we just slowly but surely, like when I say slowly but surely evolved from that, like it was just about being open with each other. Like when you know what I mean, because when you first meet somebody, you don't want to be judged, but you're not looking at them to judge them. But you don't want to be judged though for your situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So of course you're gonna lead with your honesty. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, like I said, I'm coming with the whole kitchen sink shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know how to do dishes, like, you know what I mean? Like, but I just feel like, it's I don't know, man. It ain't for everybody, and I'm praying this for me, but at the same time though, it's tough because I always and I keep going back to it. It ain't what you go through, is what you get through. But when you get through it, did you learn something? Did you lose something? Did you gain something?
Mm-hmm. You should always gain.
Exactly. Right. Exactly. But you know what I mean. But sometimes when you do it, like you kind of question, like, damn, did I accept that shit?
I mean, hindsight is always 20/20, but it's always kind of like
hindsight always 20/20 for sure.
But it kind of got a negative 10 on it though, because sometimes you can always if it's something you can't answer, you always kind of blame. You have to find something to blame, and it's usually yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like
that's true. That's true.
You know what I mean? So, but we all got our flaws. We all done failed and got up. We all done, you know what I mean, been through some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like sometimes you gotta just block some shit out, and like seriously though, like when you say we all been through some shit, right? Like, and even to refer to relationships, like sometimes you gotta block some shit out. Like, if a person don't know everything about me, then they shouldn't know everything about me. because I shouldn't live like that. But at the same time, I don't know how they living. So it's like you get to know people through relationships, and like you said, it ain't just about boyfriend girlfriend. It could be friends. It could be you know what I mean, family. It could be you know what I mean, just any type of relationship that you get to like you get to know and shit. Like you know what I mean, and it's just like man, I just feel like when you open with yourself to be open with other people, like not other certain people, I should say, because I don't want to have that open word all the way out there. But when it comes to relationships, like whatever you choose to do, like whether it's a you know a girlfriend or damn, you know what, I'm gonna fuck with my family over here, like or you know what I mean, you know what man, shit, my friend cool as hell, like you gotta make sure that you open to what might go wrong. You know what I'm saying? But don't judge it though. Like you know what I mean? Like and I know that sounds kind of contradictory. But what I'm saying, be open to what might happen because you open to spending your time with this person. And time is one thing in this world that we can't get back. So you can't be so opinionated about a situation because of what we went through. You know what I mean? So that's why that it ain't what you go through, is what you get through. It's kind of contradictional because it once you get through it, don't judge it. Learn from it. Don't take a loss, learn a lesson.
Right.
And that's facts. And that's what we doing. Like we Lord willing, we still here. Like, you know what I'm saying? So all we can do is learn. It might not be what we want or how we want it, but when it comes, it's gonna be right on time. That's facts, bro. And I keep talking about the damn blunt. I'm sorry.
It's
Willing
Hoggy.
to understand it, but man,